Oh, look at him. First name pop up. Bro, I never seen you with this look before, man. How old is this?
I think I was 24, I want to say 24, 25,
Okay. All right.
a couple years ago.
All right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Obviously, you see what the first photo is. Thirst trap shawty. You know what I mean? You don't know he's a firefighter too. I got to throw that in the mix as well.
Oh,
Um,
I figured about that one.
this is probably one of the most humble, modest people. I mean, modest like person I've ever met in my life because
Oof.
he does his thing. Um, his content is next level. His work ethic is next level. But he's not just a content creator. This man is a whole fucking firefighter. Like, I mean, look, there's times when he's FaceTimed me. He got a call. He on the fire truck. And he's zooming down the street, and I'm just like, bro, how in the did you do you like? I gotta ask you a real question. Um, how do you go about being on the job as a firefighter? Like, are you thinking about content creation concepts? Like, why?
Oh man, dude. Dude,
How does that work? Because I gotta ask.
yeah, bro. Dude, the two separate lives that I live. You actually like you kind of understand it because I've shared it with you. But like to explain it to other people, for me it's like kind of a waste of time because they will never understand until they're actually been. And who can actually say that, they've been in burning buildings, they've been like rescuing people off of like a burning
Right,
structure or things like that, that I've actually personally done in my life, like pulled out people from a vehicle accident, things like that.
right.
So it's something that really can't be explained because people will not understand until they're in that position. So I try to do my best to explain as best as I can, but in reality, I really can't go into depth with them about like what we see and what we really do because it's a lot. It's a lot to take in, and that's kind of the burden that I take every single day
Yeah,
home with me when I get off of work. That's
yeah.
on because I chose this career. It's not for anybody else to experience because it's a lot. It's a lot.
Mm,
It can mess you up mentally. Not only is the job like physically demanding, but mentally it can really put you in a dark place if you let it. So I think creating content for me really gets me out of that space, out of that mind space of like, oh, those dark moments, those dark times. No, instead of using that, like those experiences of my life, I try to avoid them and
mm-hmm.
create content, try to find something that actually I enjoy doing and actually share that with people. Obviously with high quality and good performance. It's like what I told you from the
Uh-huh.
very beginning. Like we're entertainers. We're here to entertain people like on social media, right? Because people want to be entertained. People want to see something that, oh, this guy's traveling to these amazing places, or like he's shooting content at this amazing location, or he looks good in this, he looks good in that. That's how we entertain people right here on social media. That's what we do. We are entertainers, especially like in the film industry, like yourself as an actor. You are an entertainer. That is what you do. You entertain people through the TV. People feel your emotions. People feel what you're feeling. Same thing with social media. I think that's why mine blew up, dude, because I would literally share what I would be feeling in the
Mm,
very, and like they can see that through the screen, through the phone. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's hard to live both lives. That's the hardest thing for me, to try to balance the firefighter world with social media world, because there's a lot of people that from my job that don't understand social media, so they'll hate on me, they'll like shit on me, and then say a bunch of shit about me, but in reality, like they don't know what I really do. So it's like, you guys don't understand, so like it's okay, you can say whatever you want, they can hate on me, whatever, but in reality, I
yeah.
just fire people at the end of the day. Like I said, that was my main goal when I started social media, and that's why I do firefighting, because I want to be able to inspire people in many different levels of life and many different ways around the world. So this is just for me like the beginning with the whole social media stuff. The more people I reach, the more people I'm able to inspire. So that's my goal, man. Whether it's firefighting or social media.
No, that's solid, bro. My bad. I'm sitting there toggling between these.
Lots.
That was such a good good fucking answer. To be honest, I really couldn't have said that any better.
That's
Um,
a firefighter interview site is coming out right now, bro. That's why.
no, that's clutch. That's clutch. Hold on, hold on. Interview. I gotta switch this
Yeah,
back.
content be looking pretty clean, bro.
No, appreciate it, bro. Um, I'm gonna go back to your page in a minute, but like what you just said, that was that was so well put. You know what I mean? And I feel the same exact way. And it's like this has always been an outlet for me as well. You know, um, I got into the content creation game back in 2015, not knowing what the fuck I was doing, like how I was gonna do it. I was just doing shit, and that's the thing when you just start shooting, you start to play around with concepts. You just kind of let your imagination roam. You'll be surprised what you come up with, and then you'll be even more surprised when people start to flood in and like, hey, y'all like that? How you do that? How you do that transition?
Yeah.
Like how you do the color grading? How you know what I mean? And people start to ask you questions about your shit, and you're like, oh, damn. I guess I am kind of good at this. You know, like
Yeah.
I like all right. You know,
And it's so much work. I mean, like you already know, bro. You know the editing,
yeah.
the actual taking footage, the taking videos, taking photos, and then have to go back home, edit them, put them together, figure out what you're gonna say, what are you gonna, all that comes together. But it takes work. It's a lot of work behind the scenes that people never realize.
So I guess that leads me to ask you, like, do you put your concepts together ahead of time? Like, I'm sure other content creators, influencers, people that do YouTube, or people that are just trying to have an online presence would love some insight on that, especially with your busy schedule because your schedule is extremely fucking hectic.
Yeah, bro. It's I would say for the most part I do try to think ahead about what
Okay.
I think a lot depends with products and things that I have coming my way or like brand deals that I have that I need to work with. That does play a big role in what I'm gonna create, obviously. But like like every time I get a new suit, I love shooting suit content. So I'll start thinking about, all right, this is what I want to do with this suit. This is exactly what I picture myself doing with this suit.
Mm.
Or like shooting for a product, right? This is how I envision me myself using this product. So let's film it this way. Um, and then at the end of the day, really, you just really have to just do it, because I think especially when you're beginning and you're starting off, a lot of procrastinating happens in your life where you're like, it should be this way, it should be that way, or I don't really like it. I'm like, nah, screw that. Do it and post it. Just don't overthink it, because later on you'll figure it out, you'll get better at it. But especially if you're starting off, just think about what you're doing, film it and post it. Simple as that. The more you overthink it, the worse it's going to be for you. So don't overthink it when you're starting off. And yes, have a plan. So the way I see it and the way I told myself when I started this, I said, all right, I'm going to plan. I'm going to organize that plan, and then I'm going to execute that plan. So I came up with my own system. Come up with your own system and make it work, because that's the only way that's going to happen. Every morning, all right, tell yourself, all right, this is what I'm going to do, and do it. Simple as that. Don't give yourself excuses. Don't be a victim. No, just put in the work. Like we always say, put in the work. It's gonna come.